pueden creer que todo este tiempo yo estaba filmando y el micrófono estaba desconectado.
Oh.
Le vamos a dar la misma energía, incluso muchísima más. This is the first video of my YouTube channel. How crazy. I think it was time because I kept making excuses to come out here, and here I am. So, welcome to the Rebirth Lounge podcast by Mahela Gras. I'm going to call it podcast for now because actually it's just going to be my YouTube channel. And in here, because I talk a lot, I will sit down and do videos where it could be listened as podcast or it can be just watched in YouTube. I hope you love this background I have for you because bestie, I've worked hard on this. I always imagine my Rebirth Lounge podcast with a green background and with my goddess chair because I'm a goddess and we are all the goddesses of our life. On today's video, I kind of just want to introduce you guys to the concept of this channel. So, and talk a little bit about who I am. So, this channel is going to be about everything evolution, everything about soul, how you can rebirth multiple times from who you are, and how the soul is in a constant transformation. In my case, I'm Mahera Gras. I'm from Cuba, but I live in Canada. I'm a mommy. I'm a sound healer. I'm also a singer, and I'm psychic medium and tarotist, and I'm just someone that is deeply connected to the element of the earth. And I am a water girly. I'm a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, and rising in Pisces. And in here, I just want to show up as my most authentic self. You know, sometime you're gonna get videos in Spanish because I feel like express myself in Spanish. But what I do is that I put subtitle on because myself, I'm more relatable in Spanish than in English because that's, that's my main language. So, just be aware that it's gonna come out however it's gonna come out. I'm also doing the course of the artist way. It's a 12-week course, guys. It's so hard. I haven't done the course in like a month. So it's on a pause for now. Even though I signed the contract in the book, that has me feeling ashamed and guilt because I haven't been able to do the 3 morning pages every day and to read the book because I'm a mom and I have a daughter. Plus, I'm a stepmom. So I have 2 small children also in my house. So it's hard. It's hard, bestie. So in here, I'm learning to manage life as a mom, as a sound healer, as someone that has big dreams and aim to create community because I believe 100% that the age of Aquarius is the place in revolution where we all come back to oneness. And if it's not done here, bestie, at least in this generation, we tried. We cannot say we didn't try. They're watching, they know we're here receiving the signs. And I cannot wait for the moment that humans are going to stop being so egocentric. And I know if you think like me, you're like, Bestie, I know, because I just want everybody to love each other. Why is nobody being hippie all day? So basically, we're going to rant about my thoughts, my soul evolution, and we are together, Bestie, because I'm not leaving you behind. Collectively, support the energy of this planet because Mama Gaia is the main priority here and the evolution. Welcome to Pachamama channel. I love all of these talks where we are going to be or become, at least while we tune in into the source and we allow the channelings to come through, rise together as a collective. And one thing I wish to express today is that I wasn't even thinking of making this video today. We are on August 11. We just had the Lionsgate portal, and we are in the sun in Leo, also going through five major um retrogrades right now, plus the full moon in Aquarius. So I was very introvert this morning. I have my moon. I get my moon every full moon. The day of the peak, the moon comes down. So I do rituals of full moon. I do glamour, makeup, and I love witch lifestyle because I'm a witch. So I'm not gonna hide none of that. I'm a witch. So welcome to this place where we allow the energy of the earth to move us. And probably we've been all burned in Salem back then because I saw my girl Kenya. She posted a, and I have ADHD. So if you see me looking down, it's because your girl gets easily distracted. So do not take it personally, okay? So yesterday, my friend Kenya, she posted in the story something about I only want to be friends with girls that would have been burned in the trials, and I believe that that is me too. I related, Kenya. Just letting you know right now, I died when I saw that, and Kenya was also my doula when I gave birth. I will also retell the story of my birth and delivery, my whole pregnancy, right now that I'm almost 9 months into motherhood, because the journey has been amazing. Motherhood is the best hood I ever visited, and I'm never getting out of here. I love motherhood. Motherhood was the version of myself that I was aiming to find so hard. And while I say that, my heart was like, because I can feel it, Bessie. Talking about being a mom gets me so emotional, and it softened me to a version of myself that I knew it was there, but I was kind of like scared I will never experience it because of all of the issues I had with my womb and endometriosis, and I had to heal my womb. So you will also hear talk about the Sacred Woman program with Queen of Fua, because I love her book, and her book helped me becoming a sacred woman. And at least for me, I consider it my Bible, because every woman needs to know how to be the primarily healer of her household. This book is what gets me into reconnecting to that holistic, essential woman inside of me, the witch, the one that is in tune with nature, listening to the voices, to the intuition. And what Queen of Fua does is that she mixes the principle of ancient Egyptians and turn it into modern holistic healing. And guys, the Egyptians, from what I know, because I've been to Egypt 2 times to the pyramids, they were way more intelligent than what we are today. These people, Egypt is a topic that passionates me a lot, and you will hear me talk about. I know the ones that are watching, they already know what I'm gonna say. Mm? You're gonna hear me talk a lot about goddess Isis and tantric priestesses things, mi amor. Look how I get look. Do you see how I get the shivers? I got shivers. That means the priestess is here, and she's done playing small. I think what the course in the artist way is helping me realize and recognize is the amount of excuses that I personally make as a as someone that I know that I am meant for greatness. And I don't want to feel shameful when I say that, because it's a way of claiming my greatness. I believe that when you are given with the inner knowing of you have big dreams, you have coming into proven, and you have moved past those walls and those mountains, and you've came out of them even stronger than what you used to be, and now you are that person. When you are given that inner power, it's because The source is teaching you, bestie, you are capable of coming down from your ashes and being born again into the phoenix that you are. And as a Scorpio, my fellow reminder to you is that you can be born again 10,000 times if you need to. That lesson is what I embody the most as a human in my life experience, because I'm a double Scorpio. And having emotions with Lilith, Lilith being the dark feminine, I being a dark feminine myself, I need to tell you that going into the light is a conscious choice that you make every day. And it is not something that you can be as you are, because every human navigates emotions that go into darkness and into positive. It will be not realistic for me to tell you that you can be in the same state of being every day of your life. And talking from a woman perspective, I know that that is not possible because we are cyclical beings. We are in tune with the moon. For example, I am in tune with the full moon. Help me be in connection with that woman that I am, in tune with nature. When I'm full, I need to release. So women that are in connection to the full moon, we are the ones that are capable of healing the ones outside of us. We are here for collective healing. We are the primarily healers. And when you are in connection with the new moon, you are manifesting for yourself and for humanity. But releasing during new moon, please be careful because you might be manifesting children's. So be careful in there. You're ovulating with the full moon, and I am ovulating with the new moon. It might sound inverted, but you need to choose which energies you're going to be navigating with, okay? If you are bleeding during the full moon and you are ovulating during the new moon, you are not meant to manifest children. You are meant to manifest abundance. So, bestie, careful in there. I need to let you know about that right now. Now, bleeding with the full moon has given me knowledge about how to be even more in tune with the intuition, because once you're full and it needs to come out, and if you understand the full moon, you know that the waters during full moon, they go higher, and your waters in your body, they go higher too, because like a lot of people say between 75 and 85, let's say between those numbers, your body is made of 75 to 85% of water. So basically, if the planets of the water are being impacted by the full moon, you being a human walking every day on this planet, you think you're not going to be impacted by the energy of the moon? Wow. Yes, wow. I've been telling you guys, stop taking the other planets around us for granted. They are as connected to our solar system as we are. And this is why during this time, like the retrogrades and the full moons and the Lionsgate portal, this is why you feel like the veil is very thin, because the energy is so powerful right now. We have Sirius, the star Sirius, closer to the earth during this period of time. And that is another sun. For Egyptians, it meant the new year. This was their new year right now, because this is a time that all your energy is impacted by solar events, and you can operate from the solar plexus, and in the solar plexus is your truest authentic self, is your self expression, is the sun, is the light, is your creativity, is what you bring to the world, is your purest essential being. And when you manifest during Lionsgate portal, this is why it's during Lionsgate. It's because it's connected to the warrior and the one that is not afraid. The angels are here. I want to sneeze. Um, the ones that are not afraid to manifest from a heart center, because you already experienced your, say it, I know you know it, your most authentic self. Your most authentic self is the one that cannot bypass boundaries, disrespect. Once you love yourself, there is no going back into self destruction. Because once you know yourself, you know that the spirit is always going to whisper the truest voices and the most pure one. So if you choose to go back into the person that is going to be mean and rotten and envious and vibrating from lowest frequency and talking bad about the other, you going back into these places where you're being um disconnected from source. The Holy Spirit is always going to whisper truth. So you choose if you want to go speak light or dark, right? So now during Lionsgate, you are being shown all of these aspects of yourself, and what the source is asking from you is the dreams that you're manifesting, are they coming from love and realistically attainable love? Or are you putting excuses for a life that is not attainable, even though you've been shown what you, as your most authentic self, wants to be? Are you operating from an ego center, or you are operating from love and expansion? It's very like crazy, because during these times is when I feel like I can reach high levels of creativity. And this is how I wish to feel for the rest of the year. But this is why during August time is season to harvest and experience the expansions that you can come into your being. Like, for example, now that I'm doing this YouTube video, I knew, because I've been doing this course since March. I'm not even lying to you. March. We have a 12-week program, and I'm still stuck at week 3. Being real and authentic, it's been so hard for me to sit down as a mom and read the book and go through the 3 pages. And they are big pages, bestie. 3 pages every day. I haven't had the time. So, being realistically speaking, the first thing I said when I started this book was, I'm going to open my YouTube channel. And the thing is, like, why I haven't done that? Because doing this course, I realized that I was making excuses for my greatness. So now I'm sitting down in here and I'm letting you know, guys, that it is impossible to operate from the same state of emotion and being every day of your life. That just doesn't happen. This is why reconnecting to the intuition and the truest self is going to help you be in tune with nature and move through the season and the cycle. Forget the calendar and forget anything. You need to connect to the moon. I don't know how many times I need to say it. I think witches, we're tired of telling you guys that it's important to reconnect to these energies. We are not crazy, we are just in tune with nature. And living in a world where you have no choice to be even in the matrix and going out there and playing different roles, and it's hard to like stay grounded sometime into you know listening the Holy Spirit constantly. But anyways, my point is that this being the first video is opening the door for me and giving me permission to keep showing up. At least I'm gonna try, because this morning I was feeling very introvert. I didn't even wanted to be seen, and I'm like, but why? It's not like you have cramps. It's not like you're suffering. Like, you have a very beautiful life, and like, why not? If you don't want to talk to anyone directly, why don't you sit down and just film a video where you can talk to whoever's gonna come through this video and just, listen to you, because your voice matter. And I have to talk to myself like that. And being a mom is like I'm also mothering myself. It's so crazy. Being a conscious mom is not for the weak. Because I keep unraveling layers of, like when I used to operate from toxic behaviors, from a toxic being. And I used to be very toxic. And that girl cannot rest in peace. But do not take me for loquita, porque even though I'm a calm person, I'm love and light, I'm compassionate and everything, guys, I swear to God, like I am not afraid to put boundaries. The boundaries is also like a topic that is gonna be a lot in this channel, because I'm a people pleaser, recovering people pleaser, and someone that always try to save everyone. I had to learn to put those boundaries in the most respectful way, and sometimes not even that respectful, because some people don't deserve all the time your greatness. So yeah, because let's gonna be real, let's be real, guys. We're not gonna bullshit it here. I'm gonna be authentic to the max. um so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and check up in my daughter. And tomorrow, if my daughter takes another 2 hours nap, I'm gonna sit in here and I'm gonna go ahead and do another video. And let's try to show up as often as possible in this platform. If you liked my video, please comment and subscribe and maybe share, because I'm going to give you amazing, juicy sound meditations and amazing, juicy and journeys of love and kindness and a lot of tea. I have a lot of stories to tell you, things that happen that when you're gonna be, girl, tell me more about it. So, giving you so much besitos. I hope the gods and the spirits are with you here now and always. Be blessed. Ashe, mi amor.